Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, this is Timberborn, and as you can see, the bad tide has just ended. We are getting our fresh water returned to us, which is lovely. I mean, it only took a day, so not a major problem. We've still got plenty of water, still got plenty of food. That was barely even a blip. So we'll give it a little time to clear all the bad water out through these escape channels that we've set up. Probably take about a day. But as I say, we've still got plenty of water, plenty of hydration, nothing's going to die, so we're all good there. Okay, so last episode we set up our first little overhangs over this farmland here, which seems to be working fine. So we'll definitely continue this along here. We currently only have 23 metal blocks. So I think we do need another smelter somewhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the smelter here, and I'm going to pause the fermenter here, and I'm going to destroy our power wheel there. And I'm going to replace that, hopefully, with a wheel. Not with a wheel, with an engine. So hopefully that will provide more than enough power for what we've got here at the moment, and we'll actually be able to put some more stuff on there as well. Ideally, another smelter. Okay, so that's that. That's going to use pretty much all of our metal blocks, because that takes 20 and we only have 23 in stock. But that's fine. How are we doing? Yeah, we're getting there with the water. Yeah, so by the end of the day, that should all be clear, and we'll be able to open this up again, get some power running through our power wheels here. Okay, I did think, as I was editing the last episode, that we don't want this path in here, because we're going to want to put at least another engine on here, if not more. So that will have to be deleted, but that's fine. Because when we come up onto the next level, we're going to put more powered stuff above it. And obviously, we're almost at the maximum demand already. So, yeah, we'll need more engines. And we can just keep stringing them into this area, really. Nothing to stop us doing that. Okay. We only have 800 science points, which isn't a huge amount. I mean, it might be worth unlocking the hydroponic gardens and building a couple of those and start producing mushrooms and... Is it algae it produces? I think it's algae. I think that's what that bottom... Oops. I think that's what the bottom one is, algae. I think algae is needed for... Trying to remember now. There we go. Algae is processed into rations using logs and canola oil in the food factory. But mushrooms, I think, are fermented. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can do that. They're only 200. What do we need to build them? Metal blocks, gears, and planks. Okay, we'll give it a little while. We'll wait until we've got our engine in up here, and then we'll put in another smelter. Yeah, that's easy enough, isn't it? We'll just bring a power connector across there and stick the smelter in. Like so. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Okay, great. That is now built, so we can turn this back on. Okay, the other problem we have at the moment is that we are still running a little low on population. We've got another 2 breeding pods in over here that we've only just put in, so they haven't had a chance to kind of add to the population yet. Okay, let's sort these out. Let's bring this up to 0.8. We can open that one, and we can close that one. I'll leave this overnight to help clear out some more of this bad water here. I wonder if there's another way of doing it. I mean, really, I should have put these floodgates up here. Never mind. Never mind. Worst comes to worst, we can just flush what's left through here. That should be fine. Okay, right. I'll spin on for a little while, get everything built up here, and see if I can get our population to increase a little bit. Okay, start of day 3 then. We have 3 unfilled slots of our workforce. 2 injured beavers, 3 vacancies. So once those injured beavers get back to work, there's only going to be 1 vacancy. That's not too bad. And we had 3 deaths of old age this morning, which pushed us down there. So that's not too bad. We're catching up a little bit there. That's good. Over here, I'm putting in some storage for water and coffee beans, because obviously that will help our coffee brewery over here stock up. Are we storing logs? We are. Okay, good. We don't have any over here, but we are storing them theoretically. Good, good, good. How are we doing for logs? 690. That's okay. Let's have a look. Pretty full storage over here. Full storage over here. Yeah, all right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's just over here that we're not getting as many logs delivered, but it looks like we're getting some brought over at the moment. Right, that's fine. Maybe... yeah, that'd probably help a little bit, wouldn't it? Let's stick ourselves in a lumberjack up here and clear out these dead trees. That'll give us a few extra logs up here. That's fine. Right. Now, I do want to extend this platform. And I do want to extend our industrial area. We only have 1,000 science, so we're not in a great position at the moment to do that. What is the next thing? I think we should actually open up... I mean, we're okay for food. We don't really need any food. I guess that is the next step, isn't it? Bot parts. Or is it worth just unlocking that? And then we can start looking at opening up some more leisure activities for them. It's a question. And I don't know the answer. Right. No, I do know. I do know part of the answer. First of all, I'm going to unlock the detailer. It's 1,000 science. We have 1,000 science. And I'm going to put that in... Now, do I put it in there and then find something else to do with that space, or do I just pop it in there? Let's just pop it in there. We need gears, which we have. We need treated planks, which we have. And we need metal blocks, which we'll get. There we go. Ooh, and we can select designs. Ooh, I don't know. I'm having to lean really close to the screen to see what they actually look like. Hang on. Ooh, that's a question. I think it's a toss-up between the monochrome one there and the sort of Barbie pink one. Let's go for the Barbie pink ones. Oh. And we can load custom patterns. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'll have a think about that. Might have to come up with a custom Stormhaven gaming design. Okay, right. So our woodcutter is in and getting rid of these dead trees. That's good. I'll tell you what. Let's stick some steps up there. And then we'll be able to get up onto this level as well and get these dead trees. Okay. So the other thing we're going to want to look at is explosives, because obviously we're going to want to look at explosives. 400 for explosives. Shall we go for that one next? Yeah, let's go for that one next, shall we? Right, I will spin on for a couple of days. I'll let our science build up. I think we want 1,000 in total. 400 for that, 600, and then, yeah, more expensive for the higher tier levels of dynamite. But we'll go for the explosives factory first. And then we'll need to think about extending this industrial area here. Okay, it is day 5. We're building up our stocks of things. Slowly. I'm putting in another bad water pump up here. Just to sort of supplement the bad water that's being turned into extract. I mean, we're not using the extract at the moment for anything, I don't think. So that's all fine. We don't really need it. But it's good to have a stock of it. The other thing, I did have a beaver selected just then, but I've lost them. Our detailer is in and looks like that. And I was actually thinking that instead of having one there, I should just put 3 across there with different designs on. I mean, why not? Oh, there we go. There's a beaver with a design on their tail. Which we can't see because they're under there. But yeah, that beaver has a design on their tail. Let's, whoops. Wait until they finished in there. There we go. And we'll pause that. There we go. Their tail has been designed. Isn't that lovely? Off you go. Have fun. And that gives them happiness boost, which means we are currently at a well-being of 15. Which is quite nice. So a couple more of those would actually be quite... Oh, there's another one. Would be quite a good idea. So, what are we looking at? The metal blocks that are the problem, but we are making them. Yeah, go on. I'm going to stick you in there, and you are going to have the black and white pattern. Okay. We are still waiting for our science to build up. We're obviously still waiting for our metal blocks to build up, having just spent some more of them. So I will spin on for a few more days. I'll try and get a decent stock of metal blocks without spending any of them. Okay then, we're at the start of day 11. We've got our second detailer in here. Oh, these do use extract. That's good to know. So we are using some of our extract for those. Oh look, a little baby beaver is getting their tail stamped. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, so I am going to move this one. So, I'm not going to do it yet. We are building up a stock of metal blocks, slowly. Over here, I am in the process of putting in floodgates up here, so we can replace the ones here. So that'll be... It'll make it slightly easier to flush the bad water out of this area. Again, we're not going to need it eventually because I want to put in caps on or reservoirs and sluices so we can sort the bad water from the fresh water at source. But I need to figure out how that works. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so yeah, we've got a levee going in there, and we're going to want to put floodgates across all of this, which means removing this platform, which is only there so they can get the levees built, basically. So hopefully that should only take a few minutes, and then we'll lay in the floodgates across there. No drought or bad tide warning at the moment, so we're doing okay. Food-wise, yeah, we're absolutely fine for food. Our soybeans are starting to dip a little bit, but we've still got nearly 500 in stock, over 500 in stock, because I've turned this fermenter off. I might just remove it entirely. I don't know. I'll leave it there for the moment. Will I? Yes, I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Because I just want to build up a stock of metal blocks first. And then it doesn't matter the speed at which we produce them, really. As long as we've got some in stock. Because we are going to want to use them for these platforms, amongst other things. Now, I was looking at this and trying to figure out how we're going to do it. Obviously, we're going to be using these. So, where does that bring us? That brings us over to that one, which means these will have to sit there. And I'll have to figure out how I'm bringing the power up. That's central there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, what I could do in theory... No, it wouldn't be worth it. No. I'll have to bring the power out to the side here and up, I think. Because really we want to be sort of right across on this line here. I think. Yeah, right across on this line here. And then I suppose we could bring the power out and up, couldn't we? Although we're going to want to put another engine on there anyway. And that'll make it... That's going to make it sit right where we want these to sit, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have to rethink this. Where are we going to put the additional engines in? It's going to have to be the other side. It's going to have to be over here. And connected up through the middle. Okay, no, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Yeah, alright, let's start then. Alright, okay, no, yeah, I can do this. We're going to bring this out like so. And then in like that. We don't need that, but that's fine. Bring it into there, and then we can start laying these in like that, and we can pop ourselves some steps up just there. Okay, and then we'll want those as well, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to work this out in my head. That's probably okay. Okay, right. We'll let them get that done first. I'll come back. We're probably going to get the drought warning in the next day or two. So I'll come back at the start of the drought. Day 17, the bad tide has arrived. It's going to be 2 days, so twice as bad as last time. We should be fine. Oh, we got some flooded buildings. I obviously closed some floodgates a little early somewhere. Yeah. Never mind. That'll drain away. That'll be fine. Okay, so I've opened up these floodgates. I have built and closed these ones. So the bad water should, in theory, be cleared out of here more efficiently at the end. I do need to come up here and replace this with a floodgate, and that possibly with a levee. Just to sort of get a bit more flow through here. But apart from that, we should be all set. Over here, if I can find it, we are in the process of getting our platforms in. I have set up the other side. Or part of the other side. We are going to spread this further along this way. And I have extended out the power from here into a T-junction. We're going to put our additional engine on here. And then when we get explosives, we can clear this back and just keep stringing engines in this area out here. I've put it on a T-junction so that we can bring it out into an upward power shaft there, like so. And then bring it up like so. And then bring it out like so. There we go. Another 60 science points spent. We still have 1800, so we have enough for our explosives factory and the first lot of dynamite. Possibly the first 2 tiers of dynamite. So that's what we're doing there. It's going to take a while, obviously, because we are waiting on, I think, 12. Let's have a look. Yeah, 12 metal blocks for each one of these, and we currently only have 30. So yeah, it's going to take a little while to put in place. But then we'll be able to put our explosives factories up on top there. Yeah. I've also, if I come across here, added in another ladder up onto this side of the storage so that we can get up to the top level on both sides. And I was thinking that possibly it's going to be worth turning this into its own separate district, staffed entirely by bots. Once we get bots up and running, obviously. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. It would probably mean getting rid of this or moving this storage warehouse, but that's okay, because then we can put the district crossing right in there. Yeah. It's an idea, anyway. That's where I think we should go with this area. Because obviously if this is going to be where the majority of the industrial production is, it makes sense to have it staffed by bots, because that will reduce our injury rate. And it would also mean we could move a lot of this stuff across as well, which would free up space down here. Don't know what we'd use it for. Maybe put in a swimming pool. And that would increase our farming area as well. But definitely want to get our explosives unlocked, because we want to reshape this area. Make this a deep water lagoon for lots and lots of water storage, which will be nice. Yeah, that's where I'm planning anyway. Obviously, we're going to need to wait until we have our production amped up a little bit. But there's no reason why we couldn't put in another smelter over here as well. And increase our... Ooh, just having a look. I was just going to say increase our production of metal, but we're running a bit low on scrap. So let's put in another scavenger flag just there, just to increase our collection of scrap. We are going to need to move to another scrap deposit. I think this one's the best one. And what I might do is actually... Let's have a look. Yeah, if I come in and levy across here, and then just let all this evaporate, and we'll be able to just get in and clear that out without worrying about bad tides. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's, ooh, okay. Tell you what. Let's get another lumberjack over here. And let's clear out, well, just as much of this as we can, really. There we go. It can probably reach most of these, so let's just mark them all. Yeah, and then we'll bring the path out along here, and we'll lay in some levees across there. Okay. That's the next plan, then. I guess I'll spin on till the end of the bad tide. I can't imagine there'll be any problems, but if there are, I'll come back. Okay, as you can see, the bad tide is over. I was distracted and missed the actual moment of it happening, but that's fine. So that should clear out reasonably quickly. We'll be able to see how well this area flushes out as well. Hopefully it'll be considerably quicker than it was before. I think ideally we want to come across here and floodgate this little section as well. and close that off during bad tides so that the bad water doesn't contaminate this section, because this takes a little while to filter out. It's not a major problem anyway. Right, over here, construction is progressing. As you can see, we've got 4 of our platforms in, and they're working on the final one there. We're waiting for planks and logs, of which we have, I mean, sufficient planks, certainly. Logs we are getting through pretty quickly at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have much left to cut down over here, do we? Are you in range? You are. Are you marked to cut? You're not. Why not? That's on me. Right, get rid of all of you as well then, please. Is it worth putting in more planting over here? It might be. It might be. Let's prioritise the construction on that. Because obviously anything that we're building at the moment is going to be behind all of this queue here. So if there's anything we want building, we have to prioritise it, basically. Okay, I've cleared this out, and I want to put in another hauling post. And we will put that on low priority, but 10 workers as normal. And we will prioritise the construction site there. We've got 7 unemployed beavers at the moment, which is good. Still have 14 available beds, which is also good. So it looks like we have reversed the death waves for the moment. Possible that we're going to need more breeding pods. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. As our population increases, obviously, we will need more breeding pods to maintain it. But if we can get the bot production online fairly quickly, we can sort of balance that out a little bit with bots. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing up here? We're getting there. We're getting there. Looks like this side is pretty much fine. We'll just wait for some of this to be cleared out. And then we can shut that off and open this one. And bring that up to its normal operating height. Okay, that's fine, yeah. That'll be about a day or so before that's ready to change over. I will continue to spin on then. I'll get some more of this built. Again, it's going to take ages, but we'll get it started. And then I think we'll move across over here and levy this section off. You know, once we've cleared some of these trees out of the way. Okay, day 7 of this cycle. Things are progressing okay. We are running short of logs because we are using a lot for this construction over here. I have set up a forester over here, demolished one that was over here because it wasn't doing anything. And I've put in a stand of oak here. I've moved the lumberjack from back here up to next to the forester here, so they've got a bit of a better range. Yeah, that's basically where we are. I have set up over here. Where are we? A set of levees and steps. And we're going to wait for that to build. It's going to take a while. I have put in steps to come down here to speed up the building of it, but I'm not sure I should. In fact, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't. So I'm going to cancel those. And cancel that. Because I don't want them coming down here to build when there's a bad tide. Which they inevitably will. So I'm going to leave that like that. It's going to take longer to build, but I guess that's the price I have to pay. Yeah, that's basically where we are. It's slow. Things are going okay. I have knocked down their working hours a little bit because obviously they've got a long way to go to shift things around. So they're working way past the end of the day and then not getting food and water before they sleep. So I've turned it down by an hour and that seems to have helped. We don't have any hungry or thirsty or tired beavers running around. So we'll keep it at that for the moment. We currently have no unemployed beavers and no vacancies, which is nice. We have 10 bed spaces available, 10 children waiting to grow up. So yeah, I think we're okay. I think we've managed to stay on top of the death birth balance thing for the moment, at least. Yeah, that's where we are. We're just waiting for this to be completed now. We're doing okay for metal blocks. I think that's not the hold up at the moment. I think it's actually logs the biggest hold up. But that's fine. We'll get there. It won't take too long. I have reduced the size of the plot of pine trees over here that we are not cutting. The ones that we're saving for pine resin. Partly because we have plenty of pine resin and partly because we're short on logs. So I think that smaller stand is probably all we're going to need to maintain our supply of pine resin. And the extra wood will help. Yeah, that's basically where we are. I am wondering if I need to put in a bit more water storage around the place. But I think we've got pretty good coverage. Maybe out here would be a good idea. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's pop in some water storage where the forester was. And we'll up the priority on that. We might need another water pump or two, but we should be okay. I have set them all to be prioritised by the haulers. So now we've got 2 hauling posts. That should speed up the collection of water a little bit anyway. Yeah. Okay, I will spin on, let this construction work complete. And then we'll start on the levee wall over here. There, I caught it this time. The drought has started. It's going to be 8 days. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I have closed everything off. Our levee wall is starting to get into place, which is quite nice. Over here I've had to put in another forester to replace the one that I took out because we had some deaths of coffee plants over here due to contamination from over here. I didn't anticipate or notice that, so I had to put in a new forester to replace those because this one doesn't quite reach, typically. I've also put in a couple of lumberjacks over here, just temporarily to clear out this section of as many trees as we can, just to bolster our somewhat floundering log stores. Over here, everything is in, including our engine now. So we have an additional engine connected up to this section here. So we can, thank you autosave. Where are we? Landscaping. Explosives factory. Requires 150 horsepower. And we can pop that straight on there like that. Excellent stuff. We will obviously also need some storage. And I didn't really want to build on top of that one. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to think about moving that, but let's not bother. Let's chuck some additional storage in just there. And you're going to be for explosives. Excellent stuff. Right, that is probably going to take a little while. We do have the metal blocks for it, just. We do have the gears for it, and we do have the planks for it. Actually, so hopefully shouldn't take too long at all. But we'll start producing explosives there. We've got 8 unemployed beavers at the moment. I am going to pause those 2 pumps. Should be fine. We've got 2,000 water. Yeah, that's fine. Shouldn't really be a problem an 8-day drought. We should be able to cope without any hassles whatsoever, he says. Yeah, so really they'll be concentrating on getting this put in over here. I guess I'll spin on one more time. 4 days left of the drought. Our explosives factory is in. and we are starting to produce explosives. We have 3. It's a good start. We have nearly 4,000 science built up, which is nice. Obviously, we'll need some of that to unlock the explosives here. Yeah, we're doing all right. Clearing out the trees here, we're starting to build up our supply of wood again, which is good. Some of these trees over here are starting to come in, so we're getting a bit more larger supplies of wood for each tree cut down at the moment. Still waiting for these oaks to grow here. We're about halfway through. Yeah, everything else is going fine. In terms of our levee wall, it's nearly done. So once that's done, we'll just let this water in here evaporate. Oh, no. Hello. Thank you. Autosave. Again, you're doing a great job. Yeah, it's probably best to let that evaporate. Or is it worth putting in a water pump? It might be worth putting in a water pump there, you know. Let's do that. There you go. We'll just put in a water pump right there. And yeah, we'll pop some storage in there. Might as well. Okay. That'll help to drain this. Obviously, it's going to take a little while to build because everything's taking a little while to build out this end because it's a long way from everything. Yeah. So it does take them ages to get the resources, take them all the way out there, drop them off. And they have to do it one at a time because they can only reach the next block in line up from the path. That's why I was going to build a path down here to sort of speed things up. Which we could have done since it turned out to be a drought and not a bad tide. But never mind. It is what it is. Not to worry. I think I'll spin on one more time just till the end of the drought. As I say, we should be fine. Need to think about what we're doing next. Obviously, we got explosives now, so we can start a little bit of terraforming. I don't know if we should come up here straight away. Or should we start sort of dropping this one down a little bit. Getting a bit more water in this section here. Don't know. I'll have a think. There we go. Another drought successfully weathered. What are we doing? Well, we are nearly finished with our levee wall. That one just needs building, and then we just need to bring the logs over for that one. And then we can get all of this built up. So that's good. And because it's happened at the end of the drought, hopefully that won't fill up too much. So it won't take quite as long to drain it of water. Not that it really matters, but anyway. Over here, everything is going absolutely fine. We've still got a little bit of scrap metal here to collect, so that's good. We're not in any rush for that. Over here, I have added in some more housing because we needed it. And I've put in an additional 2 overhangs so we can start spreading this way a little bit. I don't want to put more housing in there yet. So what I will do is I will put in a row house just there. And we'll bring the path up to it like that. Because then it'll get the bonus for this shrub over here. And that shrub can, you know, actually do something. I should probably... Oh, we've got steps up this side, haven't we? Oops, thank you. Yes, we have steps up this side. That's okay. Right. Power-wise up here, we are producing 1,200. We're using 875. So we've got a little bit more capacity on here for other stuff. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick in a gear workshop along here as well. Is that wise? Yes, that's wise. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We're going to stick a gear workshop in there as well, so we'll basically sort of up our production of gears, because at the moment we got nothing. Okay, I think we'll call it there for an episode. We're doing all right. We've got explosives unlocked. We've got our platform above our industrial area set up. Next episode, I think we're going to start looking at bots. I think that's probably the best idea. But we're also going to want to look at sort of leveling some of this land around here, maybe, to put in some additional farming. And then, obviously, the terraforming project is going to be squaring this off and making a larger and deeper lagoon. I don't know how much deeper we can go. Probably a couple of levels. Yeah, we'll have to think about where we're going to go. Are we going to come straight back here? And then just across like that? Just follow the lines of it and then back up this way? Maybe. It's an idea anyway. I'll have a think. Let me know your suggestions in the comments. But thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Really does help the channel out. Please check out the other videos on my channel. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.